Main man, made man, back up on you. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. You know, I'm just sitting here thinking about the Chris Algieri and Amir Khan fight, man, and you know, I'm having a little problem with it because everybody, I guess the main consensus about this fight is, well, Amir Khan won, though he did not look impressive. Chris Algieri looked pretty good, but he didn't win. And I'm not understanding this shit. Like, okay, you're telling me that for those who say Amir Khan won this fight, you give me the reason why you think Amir Khan won this fight. Because of his flurries? You know, you gotta ask yourself, did he control the pace of this fight? Did Amir Khan have the more decisive punching in this fight? Did he outland his opponent, which he did? By 19 punches, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't understand. Oh, well, Amir Khan he looked at like shit, and we don't want to see him fight Mayweather, but he won the fight. You know, dare I say that Chris Algieri won this fight? Dare I say that? But, you know, if Manny Pacquiao or Floyd Mayweather, or say maybe someone big in Adrian Bronner, so a very popular boxer, would have fought the fight that Chris Algieri fought last night, there would have been rematch screaming from the rooftops, people screaming rematch. You know, I've been saying this for a while now. Chris Algieri has been getting a bad rap, ladies and gentlemen. We know this kid has only had 20 professional fights before he got thrown in there with a top-tier guy. He was thrown in there with Ruslan, where he was supposed to lose, but he won. He was thrown in there with Manny Pacquiao, which he obviously lost. And then he gets thrown in there with Amir Khan, in which I think he was... Now, one thing I just skipped over is that after his fight with Manny Pacquiao, though this fight took place at a catchweight, he was stripped of his world title that he won, that he took off of Ruslan Provodnikov. That makes no sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. So Chris Algieri has been getting a bad rap for quite some time now in the sport of boxing. You had judges last night score this fight 111 to 117, folks. What the fuck? Thank you, Al Heyman, for that, right? Oh, it's not Al Heyman's fault, it's the judges. What do you have to do with the judges? Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit. But the fact still remains, Amir Khan did not look impressive last night. Now, I have vouched for Amir Khan to fight Floyd Mayweather because I think stylistically Floyd has not fought that sort of style in quite some time. But that being the only reason. But the thing is, if you beg the question of does Amir Khan deserve a fight with Floyd Mayweather, the answer is absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's done negative nothing at welterweight. He's beaten Luis Collazo, Devin Alexander, and Julio Diaz, and now Chris Algieri. One of those names out of those 4 fights holds any weight. Out of those 3 fights holds any weight, in my opinion. And that's Devin Alexander. Well, it's coming down. It looks like the talk, though, the way the consensus is going, it's going to come down to Thurman and Khan might possibly have to duke it out for a shot at Mayweather. Now, that's what fans are hoping for. But let's just be in the realistic world here, ladies and gentlemen. We are dealing with Al Heyman. Last night's fight was supposed to be a showcase fight. That was supposed to be a fight that showed off the skill level of Amir Khan. It's the repeat of, say, 2013, in which they were doing it then. It's just the only difference is that back then Floyd chose Marcos Maidana over Amir Khan, put Amir Khan on his undercard where he fought Luis Collazo, and hoping for a fight with Mayweather in September, which he did not get it and rematched Maidana. So that was a showcase fight then against Luis Collazo. And it didn't get him the Mayweather fight. And he looked very impressive in that fight. But it didn't work because mainly Luis Collazo's name didn't hold any weight, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, if it was a showcase fight, but once the fans started to kind of backlash on Mayweather and demand a rematch with Marcos Maidana during that time, it just kind of pushed Amir Khan out of the way. Now, if there is a big victory between now and September by another fighter, who knows? With the Sean Porter and Adrian Broner fights coming up, and a few other fights possibly can be made before then who knows? Maybe Amir Khan gets pushed out of the way again because he took a lightweight opponent. But Chris Algieri looked very well with his new trainer. This is the Chris Algieri that I thought would have came out against Manny Pacquiao. A more bigger fighter. He used his size. Evidently, Chris Algieri has no power. He has 8 knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. So even though he fought coming forward, and he did stand on a lot of his punches, and he tried to make it a more powerful fight, he still did not officially knock down Khan at all, and he did stun him a few times. But you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that's nothing, in my opinion, to Chris Algieri's accolade. No, any fighter that hits Khan kind of wobbles Khan. If you go back to the Collazo fight, the little bit that Collazo did do, he didn't do much, but the little he did do, whenever he got punches in on Khan, they almost looked like they were damn near going to floor his ass. Same with Julio Diaz, knocked him down in the 4th. So any fighter that does come forward and can possibly get Khan to exchange will hit Khan, and it will hurt Khan. Khan's chin is still soft, ladies and gentlemen. So for us to say that Chris Algieri, whom has no power, he fought that power style, he was hurting Khan. Khan gets hurt by anyone, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not ready to give Chris Algieri that just yet. But I do think that the style that Chris Algieri did use last night was very good. I mean, he was jabbing to the stomach. He was coming forward. He wasn't afraid to be hit. He wasn't afraid to exchange. He was looking for shots. He was picking off a lot of shots, ladies and gentlemen. So not only was he coming forward, he was coming forward and really wasn't getting hit much by Khan. So, if you guys want to know who I had winning this fight, honestly, let's just say this. I want to know the reason people had Khan winning this fight. I just don't know the reasons. People want to point to Chris Algieri's face. His face was marked up. I'm not buying that. That's never an indicator of a person who won a fight. No, at all. I still give the decisive punching to Chris Algieri. I give Chris Algieri for bringing the fight to Amir Khan. I don't believe Amir Khan outworked Chris Algieri. I believe the work rate was roughly even. I just don't know. I'm just trying to figure out when people say Khan won this, especially to those who say the 8-4 people, the ones who give Khan the win by a big margin. Like, tell me why. Tell me why. That's all I'm saying. Now, does Khan get Mayweather out the shit? Now, I said earlier in this video, I don't think he deserves Mayweather. Thurman has been Mayweather's mandatory for quite some time. Now Khan says he's his mandatory for one of the titles. And you got Kell Brook, who's now IBF title at welterweight, and he looked fantastic tonight in his 6th-round knockout against Gavin. I think he should take that Brook fight, man. I think he should have took that Brook fight back in 2013. I thought he should have took the Brook fight back in 2014. Now, I really think he should take the Brook fight. Khan just has to do more at welterweight, y'all. He has to do more at welterweight to get to the pinnacle. Now, I'm not saying that the Mayweather and Khan fight even won't happen, because Khan is the perfect target for, say, Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman. He's the perfect target. He's a popular boxer. He's coming off a win, in which he has something that they can sell. Now, the issue is going to be available to fight in September. That issue is still there, ladies and gentlemen, if Mayweather decides to give him a shot. Khan has been running around saying Ramadan is going to prevent him from fighting in September. So, last I heard from Khan about the Mayweather fight, he was looking to get it in May, which would be Floyd's 50th fight. A fight that he's not contractually obligated to fight. So then now you are fully on Floyd's time. So that's already an iffy thing, ladies and gentlemen. Some people say they don't understand why this fight doesn't happen in September between Khan and Mayweather. If it does, if he chooses him, because Ramadan starts what, July? It ends by the end of July or something. So there's ample enough time, but I guess Khan feels as though he's not going to be strong enough to take on a fight of that magnitude at that time. Now, if Khan is smart, he doesn't take the Mayweather fight, because if he loses to Mayweather, that that's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him big time. But then if he loses to Brook, that's going to hurt him. I mean, I don't know, but I just don't think he should take the Mayweather fight. I think there are more deserving names, honestly, in my opinion. And I gave my choices for who I would prefer to see face Mayweather, and that is Kell Brook. That is Kell Brook or Keith Thurman. Amir Khan is there. Stylistically, it would be an interesting fight, I think. But then, the speed kind of fluttered out last night, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, no, man. Roughly about round 6, 7, Khan's speed really slowed down dramatically. There was no power in his punches. He wasn't really committing himself to heavy punches. If Khan's going to gas out halfway through a fight, ladies and gentlemen, there's no way that he gets in there with Mayweather. Shit, I think Brook may possibly get him. I don't know. But the fact still remains, does he deserve a Mayweather fight at this particular time? No. Even if he beats Chris Algieri convincingly, in my opinion, he still doesn't. Because there are still more deservingly names at welterweight. Khan, he just left 143 fights ago, and he's not fought the guys. He's fought Collazo, Diaz, and Alexander, and now Algieri, ladies and gentlemen. That's not pinnacle worthy. Sorry, that's just my opinion. But good fight to Chris Algieri. It's good to see him switch styles. It's good to see him now use his height. He came in roughly about 100. He looked like a pretty big guy last night, ladies and gentlemen. Even though both fighters did make weight at 147. Chris Algieri, man, what did he rehydrate up to, man? I still don't know the numbers on that, but shit, he looked pretty big last night. And if he continues to fight the way he fought last night, he could be very dangerous for a lot of the 140 fighters. And if he can get his power to match that style, he could be dangerous for not only the 140 fighters, possibly the 147 fighters. Well, no, I was rooting for Chris Algieri too, man. But anyway, to the next video, it's your main man, This is my opinion on that fight last night. Please, ladies and gentlemen, give me the reasons, man. Give me the reasons why Khan won this fight. All right? Because I'm tired of hearing the two-sided answer. Oh, he didn't look impressive. He doesn't deserve a Mayweather fight. He looked like shit. Didn't see any power. The pity-pat punches. The speed started to diminish. But he won the fight. Chris Algieri done all these great things, the good things in people's eyes, but he lost the fight. So give me the real reason. And until the next video, Main Man, and I'll see y'all then. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, I'm on Twitter at MadeMan511. Peace out.